Okay, so let's take a look at how you can track the books that you read and make a app out of it through Google Appsheet. So first thing would be to create such database first. So we need a tabular structure to actually make a list of that the books that we read. So for that, first thing I will do is I will just name the default database, right? So we created the database by clicking new database and then renamed it. Now I can create a new table as well. So it should be like, let's see if I rename this something like book read, right? And save this. Now once we create one table, we can remove the default one. Now also one column I can remove which I don't need, and I will add the column here saying the, just for the sake of numbering we will add number here, right? So number will make this as default label, so I can free up our default primary column. Now here we will add name of book. It should be in text. Then comes the status, whether I'm reading, where I'm going through variety of options for the same. So in drop down I will type in reading, then to read, then completed and pending, right? And finally save this. So once we save like these three different columns, I can also use date started for the starting date of that particular book, then date and time I can also assign finished book, right? So I will just add one more here saying date and time, then date again, right? Now I can also add notes just in case if you want to keep track of that. So we have like number, so we will just add one book to book and so on. We will also sort by this particular number column, the name of book, status, date, start date, finish, notes, and so on, right? Now what I will do is I will go to dashboard, create an app from existing data, and then can add tracker. Now here I'll add education and training if I want to as category, and then choose your data. Now here we will be selecting this particular database and the table, right? So Appsheet database, then choose the table which is book read, create the app. Considering we don't have any existing data, it will show us the empty app for now, right? And once that is done, we will be able to easily make change of view and then create the app out of it. So let it sync, and here I will change the view to table. If you want to have like deck or some form of form, that is also possible. I will name this view as book read tracker. All right, now let's sort this by number, right? Then group by the name of book, or let's say status. Okay, then I will save this. Currently we don't have any, so we'll just go to desktop view to add a few books, right? So I will show you with at least two examples so you can view that, right? Now we'll take a look at one more thing, which is if we go here, and here you see group aggregate is count, you can change that as well, and column order, so it appears here. So if I add new entry, let's name this one startup manual, status is pending, then started on 10th, didn't finish. I will save this, and you have here, right? I will add another one. Let's see number 2, name of book something like Harry Potter. Then I finished it, so I will say completed from say 1 to 6. Save this. Right, so we are here sorting things based on the grouping of the book read. Now, like I mentioned, I will have to also sort by number, group by status, right? But then the number of the book will be shuffled. So second may come first, or even 10 come first, then 5 suddenly random, because we are grouping it with status, right? So hopefully you get the idea how to read the book and how to show it within this sort of view within your app, right? So you get the idea to create book read tracker in Google App Sheet.